Well, you know, Google is leading the way in many kinds of new technology. Now they have a new car that they say can drive by itself. But as you might imagine, there are a lot of legal questions about how this would work, and here to discuss them is Andy Crouppen from Brown & Crouppen. Good morning. Thanks for being here.
Thanks for having me.
I find this one intriguing.
Me too.
But I'm a car guy. And so the most difficult part of this concept for me is I like to drive. I mean, to me, that's I like to, like I say, I like to row my own boat. I like to get in the car and operate it. But there's a lot to be said for being able to sit back and get caught up on your email or read the paper in the morning or whatever. But man, the liability issues are just.
There's a lot. I'm a car person too. I'm still one of the only people I know who has a manual transmission. I love to drive.
Too.
This isn't for me. Maybe if you're sitting in traffic, but yeah, it brings up a lot of questions. You and I were just talking a minute ago. What happens is that this car is operated by GPS and sensors and computer systems, and it allows it to just go.
Yeah.
Now, most of the laws in most of the states, I think probably all states, require that there's a human operator as sort of a fail-safe backup system in addition to this. So I don't think yet we've gotten to a point where the law would allow you to just kind of sit in the back seat, you know, put your feet up and read the paper. In theory, you're supposed to be there probably with your hands on the wheel, much like the cruise control systems we have now, where you can relax a little bit, but you can't completely let go.
Right. But I can't even, a day of my life does not go by without my phone locking up or getting the blue screen of death on my computer, or GPS going out for some reason. There's a magnetic storm and the whole system's wiped out. And I know there'll be redundancy built into this thing. There has to be before the highway guys would even sign off on it.
Right.
But can there be enough?
In my paranoid world, no. But it brings up sort of an interesting dilemma. Would you rather put your life in the hands of this computer knowing that it's going to fail, you know, and a certain percentage of them it's going to fail, and maybe 7,500 people a year are going to die in car accidents? Or the alternative is there's no computer, all the people are in control of their own vehicles, and 15,000 people are going to die because of human error. So, you know, I'd rather have it in my hands. If I go, I want it to be because I made a mistake, not because I got the blue screen of death on my steering wheel.
Right, but that's the point, is what happens when there is an incident and these cars are driving themselves, first of all, or what happens when there's an incident and say you have one Google car and one normal car. I mean, who's going to be liable?
I think you're going to see a lot less cases settling in those scenarios and having to go to trial, because what's going to happen is, what caused the accident? Was it that the human failsafe should have taken over and had plenty of time to avoid it? Is it just there was a software error and there was no time to react, and it's Google's fault or whoever designed the software system? I think it's going to present some very complex legal and technological issues if these ever come to a mass market.
Right. What do you think would be the bottom line impact on insurance rates down the road if we did move in that direction?
You know, I think that insurance companies work, they're bottom line driven. So I think if everyone's driving these cars and accident rates plummet, never mind, insurance rates aren't going down.
Well, but not only that, they're going to obviously be more expensive. So even though there are fewer accidents, those that do occur are going to cost more to repair, perhaps.
Potentially.
Because you would have so many systems built into this thing. I mean, you couldn't take a fender off with some kind of a sensor or something. That'd be an electronic nightmare.
That's true. It would get costly to repair them. You know, there's also, I've read, there's an automated pancreas for diabetics that it's the same kind of dilemma. It fails. People are going to die, but fewer people are going to die at the hands of the computer than at the hands of themselves. But you don't want to yield that control to a computer.
Let's just drive cars.
I agree with you.
Forget about the concept. I'm going to drive cars.
I'm with you.
All right, I'm done.
Race you.
Okay, Andy, thanks for being here.
Good to see you.
Carol?
All right. If you have a legal question for Brown & Crouppen, email us at greatday@kmov.com. We'll try to